Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Trying something new, sitting in my car, isolating myself from my normal office because somebody over there got coronavirus, so they spraying the whole place down with bleach and making sure that nobody else got coronavirus there. So I'm no longer there for the moment. I'm doing this in my car because it's convenient and my house has my baby, so she's crying in the background. Would not be nice for the viewers. But today I want to talk to you guys about, man, the coronavirus, $2 trillion in stimulus package, and what I'm doing to, just stay safe and not get infected. And also, friggin' the market is going insane. So let's get deep into it. The U.S. is now leading the charge for having the most corona cases. We're even beating Italy. I mean, right now the cases number at 83,206. That's insane. Our death rate right now is 1,201, and the recovery rate is around 1,800. I mean, so we're having the rate of infection is 8,000 times more than the rate of recovery. So what am I doing? I am just keeping away from a lot of people, not going a lot of places, staying at home more often, and disinfecting my hands a bunch. So I recommend you guys do the same. So, try not to gather around too many people, sanitize, and of course wash your hands with soap. And I do have some bleach sprayer at my house as well, and we disinfect our packages because Amazon has some cases of infection at their warehouse. So I am sure that some of the packages that are coming in still have the virus on them. So I suggest you guys disinfect and wipe down those boxes before you guys open them, and wipe down the boxes inside of them, and wipe down the toys or gadget, whatever you buy, before you use them. Because the symptom of corona isn't drastically severe. I mean, everybody's saying that it's similar to the flu, but imagine that you're bedridden for a month, like 14 days till the symptom kicks in, and then maybe another 14 days. That's essentially a month, and you could be spraying this stuff around to tons of people. And so that's why it's so deadly, is because the infection rate, people would not know how many people they're infecting until they find out, and it'd be too late. It could be like another 10,000 people to one person that just found out that they got the virus. So definitely maintain some social distancing and wipe everything down. And that's just some of my advice to stay away from getting infected, and preventing others from being infected as well. The stimulus package finally got passed. I'm excited for this free money, baby. Not really, no, but I'm glad that they passed the bill and everyone is in agreement. And right now, the most important time is helping families who lost their jobs, individuals who are unemployed at this moment, not being able to pay for food, their bills, their rent, all of those things. I mean, so how do you qualify if you make less than $75,000 a year based on your 2019 tax return? If you file an extension in 2019, then they'll use your 2018. You get $1,200 as an individual and $2,400 as a couple. And if you have children that are dependent on you, then you get an extra $500 for every children. I don't think that's enough. I believe the government should send more money out to family, because this is like a long month event. So we're talking about maybe 2-3 more months of this, and I don't know how families are going to survive, because business are just not going to pick back up as usual. It's going to take some time, and it could take the next 3 months just to have traffic back again, where small businesses will then start employing people. So the government is then giving about $500 billion out to for small loans to small businesses, state municipals, and just small businesses in general. 25 billion towards the airline, so 4 billion towards cargo carrier, 117 billion to hospitals and veterans healthcare. Very excited that they're giving $350 billion in loan to small business to cover the salary of employees, and to help the business maintain payrolls for those employees. So I mean, overall, I'm glad that they passed the stimulus bill, but I think they should pass more money towards families and individuals, because they're the one that's hit the hardest. Corporations, they have billions of dollars in revenue, so they can always make that back. But families, when they're hungry, their kids are hungry, I mean, they become homeless, how do you recover from that? That's something I think is very important, and I think it's good. It's a good start, but I think there's more you can do. This is ridiculous, guys. I can't believe that the stock market is rallying again after, crashing like to 2100, S&P 500 crashing down to like 2100. Now it's back up to 2630 closing today. It's ridiculous. I mean, Dows are up, everything is green, Nasdaq is up. I don't understand. Like, that's why it's not logical for me to invest right now. And like, my logic behind this is, right now we're in the middle of a crisis and everyone is trading based on emotion. And what's happening in the market is that I believe people are seeing that they can make some gains. They buy when they believe that it's low. Next thing you know, it jumps up on this speculative news that get pumps out. I mean, we're not over with coronavirus yet, and right now the only good news is that the stimulus package got passed, but then the implementation and execution of giving the money out and giving money to the businesses and bailing out all the big corporations is going to take a few months to implement. Like, they're going to start sending out checks in May, but then by that time businesses are still closed, people are still unemployed. How can the market rally back up? Because right now people are betting or just buying on emotion that, okay, it's going to go up, I'm going to make some money, I'm going to buy at the bottom and then make money at the top, and then most likely it's going to drop again so that they can cash out. So they're going to sell when it goes up high, and then it's going to drop again. So for me, I'm trying not to play that game because I believe this is not over yet. I think, based on logic alone, I think this economy is on a longer downturn cycle. And so most likely this thing will end. The only way this thing will end is when the news start changing their voice. Meaning you hear less bad news about coronavirus. You hear more good news, and you hear news like there's a vaccine, people are recovering, we flatten out the curve, everything is like back to normal. That's when you know things are moving upward. But I think the bottom isn't here yet, because there's still this feeling of hope from a lot of people and a lot of traders right now, especially with the development of Robinhood and these easy trading apps now that everyone has access to, that you can just buy and sell on a daily basis without having any experience. If you think something is going to go up, you buy. And so this led to a lot of emotional buying. Like, people are just buying because they're like, oh, I'm gonna make a quick buck. But why, you don't know how to time it. Like, tomorrow could be some devastating news that could wipe your portfolio out. And when you try to sell, they put a limiter on your account, you can't sell. So let's say the S&P 500 decide to crash like 10%, and they put a circuit breaker on there, and you put in your sell button. You make a sell, but it didn't process through. Well, now it's too late. Your $100 just turned to 20. So my plan is to hold this thing long term and wait it out. I'm not ready yet. Right now, everybody's just frantically buying on the up and the down. So buying on the down, selling on the up, as if they know how to time the market. I don't even want to play that game. I'm just waiting. So I recommend everybody who's watching as well, stay and just patiently watch and wait and hold on to all your cash. Find ways to get more cash. Sell things you don't need. Cut things, cut expenses that you don't normally need. Cut back a little bit. Save all the cash you can, because this is where wealth is created. That's just my 2 cents.